Is it visible?
Yes, it's visible.
See, software testing means it is the combination of manual testing and automation testing. Automation testing, there are number of automation testing, but I'm here to teach you Tosca automation testing. Okay, first we'll start with the manual testing and later we'll start automation testing. So it will gonna 40 or 45 days. Okay. Uh, let's start with this manual testing of basic topics. It will go with from basic to advanced topics. Okay. If you have any doubts, I'm telling you again, if you have any doubts, any silly doubts, even you can ask, please feel free. Or if you have a you are not able to talk, you can just ping me here or WhatsApp through. So let's start this session. See, we all know what is software. Okay, so I'm asking you, what is software and types of software? Do you know anything about what is software? So we all know that, right? We are usually on regular basis we use this word software, software, software. But what is this software and what are the types of software? See, I am I will tell you. See, everywhere we heard this software. What is software means? The basic definition is software is a set of instructions or commands that tell a computer what to do. And in other words, we can say set of logic and related to data which gives instructions to the system what to do and how to do. So what I'm saying, software is a collection of computer program that helps us to perform a task. Suppose if we want to perform a task or manual task through the machine, I want to do the task. That machine needs some software, right? For example, if I take a mobile, so we have a mobile, right? We cannot do anything with mobile. In that mobile, some apps or some software should be run. And with that software, we'll do all these things. Suppose if I take some WhatsApp, LinkedIn, whatever you have applications in your mobile. So if you don't have any applications, can you use your mobile? No, right? So you need to have some software in that, then only you can use the mobile. Similarly, the software is a collection of computer program. How the software was, how the software we develop, which is a collection of program, and the developers will develop n number of programs, and collectively we can call as a software. So what is a program? So a program is something called a coding. They will write and instruct to the computer, and those instructions will understandable by the computer, and collectively we can call it as a software. So the definition is, see, this is a basic definition what I have wrote here, and what you have seen in this session. So software is a set of instructions or commands that tell a computer what to do, or we can say it is a collection of computer programs that helps us to perform a task. So this is very simple or basic definition. In the market, there are different types of softwares are available. Mainly, there are three categories. These are types of softwares. One is system software, second one is programming software, and third one is application software. Okay. So system software, you it's visible, right? System software examples, device drivers, operating systems, servers, utilities, etc. These comes under system software. When you're coming to programming software, compilers, debuggers, interpreters, so these three comes under programming software. And when application software, for example, web applications, mobile applications, desktop applications comes under application software. So I will explain each and everything. What is system software? See, it means you have desktop or laptop and you are connecting all the accessories to the computer. You are connecting keyboard, mouse, connecting some other screen, monitor, printer, etc. So these are different accessories or devices connecting to the computer, right? But if you want to use those devices, we need to install some additional drivers, right? Sometimes your computer will come along with the drivers, and those drivers comes under system software. And basically, these software use it to run the systems. Suppose, say if you are connecting to the keyboard, how your computer will identify your keyboard? How your computer will identify your keyboard, mouse, it is a mouse, it is a monitor. The instructions will come able to from keyboard, right? If it doesn't know, basically. Okay, so there should be some software, right? The computer should have some intelligence to identify your keyboard, to identify your mouse, to identify everything that is basically comes under system software. It means device drivers. So operating system means what is that? So it means Windows, Linux, Mac, these are operating system. You have a computer, but you don't have any operating systems. Then how can you use and how can you install other softwares without using operating systems? So because as soon as computer operating system must be there. On top of the operating systems, we are going to install other that I mean that is a huge once you have computer you need to install some os means operating system. It can be anything that is also comes under system software. And servers, already we know about servers. Utilities means suppose if you write something, write some text or write some document internally, the software is able to recognize it. To run some special software we need to have also some utilities. So these all comes under system software. Okay, for see, device drivers, operating systems, servers, utilities, and these comes under system software. Basically the system software will be used to run the systems. Next, programming software. Programming software, it means you can see here examples of programming software: compiler, debuggers, interpreters. Suppose a developer writing a code or writing a program, how the program will be executed, how the program produce some output. Suppose when I use a computer, we are giving some input to the computer. We are giving some output. Input, and we are getting some output. So who is processing internally when I give some input to the computer? Someone should be there, right? To process the input and produce the output, and that thing done by the compiler, debuggers, interpreters. These are the software which will do some process. When you run in your program, normally developers work with these software. And the last one is application software. See, it is very important area that we have to focus on this. It is nothing but the users will use that applications or users use the software. For example, web applications. So every day we are using web applications. In case of Facebook, LinkedIn, Amazon, everything online portals comes under web applications and mobile applications. Suppose we are using mobile and your number of applications in your mobile. All those things comes under the software, application software. So desktop applications. It means you can install those applications in your laptop or computer like MS Word, Office, Outlook, Notepad. calculator. Basically, there are three kinds of applications. So, web applications, mobile applications, desktop applications. So, web applications, if you want to work, we need to have internet because through internet only we can access those applications and actual applications installed somewhere in the remote servers. Mobile applications, everybody know about this. So from the Play Store, we can download and install the application and we can use it. So we all know that. So desktop applications means the applications that you can install on your local machines. Even without internet, we can use desktop applications. So like I'm using Notepad, typing something, this is a desktop applications. So calculator, paint, those are desktop applications. As a user, I can use these applications, I can use the software, but I cannot use directly programming software and system software because these are the internal software which we cannot see them. But this software to run your systems. But application software we have to use daily uses and we can do some tasks by using this application software. And I will give one more example Amazon.com. We generally use this Amazon.com, right? That is the online application or online software. What we can do? We can search for the product, add to cart, we can do payment. So these are the activities we can do. So similarly, banking applications, financial applications, educational, institutional applications. So all this comes under web applications. So every day, day to day basis, we are working with these applications and these are all comes under application software. The basic understanding of what is a software and types of software. I hope you are getting my point up to this. What is a software and types of software? So if you understand, please raise the hand as a, I mean, you can send an emoji. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sai Kumar. Yeah, thank you so much. I don't know. iPhone. I don't know who is that. There is no name. Dev Suman. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Sashi. So let's start the next. You explained very well. Thank you. Thank you, Dev Suman. Again. Okay. So we'll see the next slide. See if you have any doubts, you can ping me here or you can ask me. Please don't hesitate. So I see we are came here to learn this software testing. So I don't want to put in a doubt situation. So please feel free here. Okay, let's start. What is software testing? See, what is software testing means software testing is a part of software development process, right? And software testing is an activity to detect and identify the defects in the software. And the main objective of testing is to release the quality product to the client. See, then we know why the software testing is required. Why? Why the software testing is required? It is very, very important interview question. Okay, I'm telling you, it is very, very important interview question. See, the first question will be ask you. So normally when you purchase any product, what you will do? See, before we move in further, I want to say something. See, this is actually 40 minutes session. So what I'm saying, if this session disconnect suddenly, please reconnect with this same link. Okay, I will upgrade in upcoming sessions. Don't worry about it. I hope you understand, guys. Please reconnect with this same link. Yeah, okay. Okay, Sashi. Thank you. So let's start. So normally what we can do when you purchase any product, what you will do some basic functionalities is working or not. So let me just give one example. Suppose you want to buy one mobile. Before buying a mobile, you will have some budget, right? Within that budget, you are expecting some features. You are expecting some features has to be there in your mobile. And that input, you are searching for brands in the market. And finally, you search some brand, some model, and you brought it finally. And you spent some budget and you are expecting something should be there in your mobile. And once you get your phone, you have started using your mobile. And then you started finding some bugs. You're finding some issues in your mobile. Something is not working, or on or off is not working. Some applications are strucking. So if you find these kind of issues in your mobile, how you will feel? Definitely you will start frustrating with that product, right? So why this happened? Why this happened? Why you are finding issues in your mobile? Because of lack of testing. Because you brought a product and that is bugging product. Why these issues in that product? Because testing is not properly conducted, right? The same thing will happen with the software also. But who is using the software? Let me tell you. I'm taking a small example. I'm going to use, sorry, I'm going to use a notepad. Okay. So let us say uh, X bank. Okay. We write here. So let us say X bank. This is my bank and is doing some transactions day to day basis manually, and after few days this particular bank wanted to automate the process. Means what? See, whatever the transactions doing manually, this bank want a software, and using that software they wanted to do those tasks. What is this bank? This is a company. Okay. Let's assume it X bank is a company and this particular bank approach an IT company. So once they approach this IT company, they will explain their requirement. So what exactly they do in this organization? What kind of operations and tasks do day to day basis in their organization? So they will explain the entire process, requirement, everything into this IT company. So along with that, the budget, what is the budget they have, and within the time, what they need the software. So all these things explain to the IT company. Now what IT company will do is IT company will review and understanding the requirement and their budget and time. Yeah, Prada, okay. Yeah, you will get this session, Prada. Okay, ETech will update you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, madam.
Yeah. So now what IT company will do is IT company will review and understanding the requirement and their budget and time. By considering them, they will agree to develop the software which will fulfill their task. Instead of doing manual, they can do automate using particular software. And those after reviewing those requirement, IT company they agree to develop the software. What IT company will do now? They will develop the software and also to be tested. Okay, develop the software and also testing the software. After testing, they will deliver the software to the company. That's called X bank. So this is the actual process. Deliver and then to home X bank. So this is the actual process. So some company will approach the IT company by saying all the requirement, budget and time, and based on that, IT company will agree the requirement or proposal. Then they start developing the software and they will recruit some developers, testers, designers, programming managers, all these people and task some time to develop the software and then finally before delivering the software to the bank we have to conduct the testing here after developing the software we have to do testing. Okay, why we are conducting the testing here? Because we have to release the quality product to the customer. So that is the main intention of doing software testing. Okay, so software testing playing very important role because if you deliver the buggy product to the customer, he will start frustrating and he spent a lot of budget, right? Lot of time. So this is our responsibility, company responsibility to provide the quality product to the customer. So it should have any bugs. It should work accordingly to the customer requirement. So all these things we have to take care of while performing the testing the software. Okay. So here, so what is software testing is a part of software development process. And software testing is an activity to detect and identify the defects in the software. So this is the main intention of the tester. He has to identify the defects and he has to make sure our application or software working as per the customer requirement or not. Because initially the customer provide you some requirement, the functionality, and our software should perform the same thing, whatever the customer expecting. So suppose the customer said something and we develop the software for something else, it doesn't work, right? So the main intention of software testing is it is an activity to detect and identify the defects. So we have to execute some test cases. I will tell you what is a test cases and how to write and all. And the main objective of testing is to release the quality product to the client. So software testing is a part of software development process and it is an activity to detect and identify the defects in the software and the main intention of testing is to release the quality product to the client. So we all know that why do we need testing, right? The main benefit of testing involves finding errors and defects. As we know earlier, we discussed about this only why we need testing to deliver the quality product to the customer. And it also helps the team in understanding actual and expected outcomes so that they can improve the quality of their product. Okay. So now, as early we said we talk about quality, right? The objective of testing is to release the quality product to the client. What is this meaning of quality? What is software quality? See, software quality means here we are talking about quality and what is that? If we buy something, we are expecting some quality, right? Quality is something called customer justification. So, how well our software or product is working, the customer will decide. Here, there are some parameters. Based on that, we can say whether the software is quality or not. So, what are those parameters? These are parameters. The first one is bug free. See, our software should not have any bugs. 100% software will not be bugs free. Okay, 100% software will not be bug free. So, at least 1 or 2% bugs will be there, but there are very, very minor bugs. The customer process and task will not impacted by those bugs. But 100% quality product cannot be always possible to release to the customer. It is not at all possible. But they are very minor bugs. We can ignore those bugs. And the final thing is the objective of testing is to release the quality product to the client. But what is software quality? So, software quality can be measured later. What are the metrics that we are using that we will be discussing in upcoming sessions? So, software should not contain any bugs. This is the first thing. And second thing is delivered on time. So, I said before when X company approaching the IT company, they have some budget and time also. Within the time, we develop and test the software and deliver the software to the company, right? So they spend some budget and time. Suppose development and testing taking more than the committed time, then what happens? We have to pay staff, right? We have to spend a lot of time. So what happens? If you are not able to deliver the software within the time or on time, that is also considerable because the customer has to spend more budget because the time actual automatically increase. You have to spend money on the staff like developers, testers who are working in the project. We should also deliver on time. That is one parameter. Okay. So third one is within budget. So sometimes some organizations will have some budget, and once you start developing and testing, the budget will be increased. That should be not be happen. So whatever the time, so whatever the budget they have mentioned initially, we have to deliver the software within that particular time and within particular budget. And then only our software is quality product. And finally, it should meet requirements and expectations from the customer. And it should be maintainable. So it means what? Software initially in the customer environment, it should able to work with that. And there is any small issues, they should able to resolve themselves. And it should be user friendly. That way we can say maintainable. Then the next slide is project versus product. See, project definition is if software application is developer for a specific customer based on the requirement, then it is called project. So means what? So you should know the difference between project versus product. We approach with the customer will give a requirement and spend some budget. We will develop the software according to that particular customer. Whatever the software we develop and tested according to the specific customer requirement, we can simply say that is a project. So I'm going to repeat the definition. If software application is developer for specific customer based on the requirement, then it is called project. That software will be used by the customer himself. Others can't be used. For example, suppose I develop a software for an organization and only that organization can be used the software and another organization can't be used. Those things can be called as a project. So next, product. If software application is developed for multiple customers based on market requirements, then it is called product. So it means we will collect the requirement from the market, not from the specific customer. Okay. What is exactly the market requirement? We will analyze them and we will develop a software, then we'll deliver into the market and number of people using that software. In that case, which is called as a product. So what I'm saying, if software application is developed for multiple customers based on market requirements, for example, bank. Let us take a example of bank. I have developed a software which can do all the transactions automated in that particular bank. So that is a project because the application or software can be used only within that bank or particular organization. Others can't be used. So they are called project. What is the product means? Everyone should able to do that. For example, in our mobile, so many applications will be there, right? So let us take WhatsApp. WhatsApp is an software application and everybody using it. That is an example of product. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, these are all the softwares and everybody using them. And how they develop those software based on the customer requirement and analyze the requirement from the market, from the people, and they will consolidated all the requirement and accordingly they develop the software and that comes under the product. So before going to this topic why the software has bugs, I will explain the what is error, bug and failure. Error, bug, failure. This is very important and this is also interview question. Error, bug, and failure. Maybe the interviewers confused you. What is error, bug, and failure? They will ask you. Okay, please listen properly and please be attentive. You may confuse what is error, bug, and failure. So most of the people will think bug is nothing but some error or some failure. But there is a small technical difference. Let me tell you what is exactly error, bug, and failure. So, error is nothing but a human mistake. If you do some task or any mistake in somewhere, that one we basically called as a error. It is incorrect human action is called an error. So suppose a developer writing some code, some program, and it has typed by mistakenly. I mean, typed something else, and that is causing a error. So error is basically human mistake. What is bug? So it is nothing but it is deviation of expected and actual result. For example, login screen in your application. We can take a Gmail. Okay, Gmail application, you know, right? So login screen will be there. When I provide a valid username and valid password, I should be able to log in my application. If I pass, if I enter invalid username and password, I should not able to log in. But what happening here? Even though I am providing invalid username, invalid password, and application is allowing me to log in, then that it is a mismatch. What you are expecting? If I pass the valid data, the login should be successful. If I pass invalid data, login should not be successful. That is your expectation, right? But how the actual application is working? If I pass valid data, it's working. But when I pass invalid data, still it is accepting the login. So that is a mismatch. So the deviation of expected behavior and actual behavior is basically called as a bug and also called as defect. The terminologies is different, but the concept is same. And this is related to application, and something is not working in your application as per your expectation, as per your requirement, as per your client requirement, which is basically called as a bug or defect. So everything is working fine. I mean, when you see when coming to failure, suppose we develop some software, we have tested and it is working fine, and finally we will deliver the product to the client, and we have installed the software in the customer environment and started using the software, and after a few days what happened, there are something which is not working in the software and something got failed. So this is basically end user action. So the deviation identified by the end user while using the software is called as a failure. Okay, and now why the software has bugs. Why the software has bugs? The first thing is miscommunication or no communication. Okay. So what is the meaning of miscommunication or no communication? So there is no proper communication between developers and testers. So means what? Developer develops something and tester will expecting something else, or requirement has some functionality and developer develops some other thing and tester expecting something. So there will be gap between documentation, there will be gap development and testing. That comes under miscommunication. So the requirement should be very clear, and accordingly developer should develop the software, and accordingly tester also should test the software. So everybody should be in the proper sync. Then only we can deliver the quality product to the customer. So the next point is software complexity. Suppose the software is very complex, almost 3 years, 4, 5 years of project. So many people, like number of developers, n number of testers, automation people are working at the same time, and n number of modules are there and sub modules are there. In that case, also we may miss some bugs like unit testing, integration testing, system testing. A lot of testings will be conducted, and somewhere we may miss something else that is again causing the bugs in later stages. So the next point is, what is that? Programming errors. So it is a responsible for developers. Developer will write the program, but the program is working fine. Whatever the output is producing, not correct. That comes under programming error. And the next point is changing requirements. This is a major cause. Sometimes what happen is, initially the customer will give a few number of requirements, and we have understood the requirement and we started development, and in the middle of the development again customer come back and change the requirement, and that is also causing the bugs. And sometimes it may be possible or impossible to change the requirement accordingly to their requirement. So even the customer requirement frequently changing, that is also causing the bugs. And the last point is lack of skilled testers. See, testers doesn't have proper skill set, then definitely miss the bugs. If the tester is not identified the bugs, then that will go to the next level, and that will come into production, and the customer will face the bug. Okay. So the tester should have proper skill set. Testers should have different mindset, guys. Especially the tester should think in a negative way. Normally people say positive. Then here always we have to think like we have to break the application. If we want to find the bug, then what we have to do? We need to provide some invalid data. Then we should see it is behaving customer requirement or not. That we need to do. So our focus should be on breaking the application. Okay. Do you have any doubt, guys? Any queries? I hope you understand my session. No, ma'am. Yeah. One plus. I don't know who is that. What is your name? May I know your good name, please?
Shashi Kumar.
Sashi Kumar. Yeah. So, ma'am, could you please explain what's the bug and error? Yeah, sure, Deb Suman. So, I'm going to explain once more error, bug, and failure. See, error means a human mistake.
Error means
So, error means human mistake. What I'm saying, human mistake. If you do some task or any mistake in somewhere, that one we basically called as an error. So it is incorrect human action is called as an error, human mistake. So suppose, so when we called as an error, where we can get this error. For example, a developer writing some code and he has typed some um, something else. Okay, that is, I mean, something else. The customer requirement is something different, but developer develop a software, something else. So that time what happened? That is causing an error. So error is basically human mistake. So which comes from the developer. Okay. Error when developer do a mistake that we consider as an error. And bug. Bug is nothing but it is deviation of expected and actual result. For example, um, so customer gives a requirement something else. Okay. So developer develop something and we are expecting something. Expecting something means if you take a login screen your application. So what is that? When I provide a username, correct username, correct password. So what is my expectation? It should be login successful, right? If I pass invalid username and invalid password, I mean wrong username, wrong password, then what is my expectation? I should not able to log in, right? So even though what is, but what will happen here? What is happening here there? So even though I'm providing a wrong username, a wrong password, the application allowing me to log in. But that is not right, right, guys? So that is a mismatch. So what I'm expecting, if I pass the correct username and correct password, it should be successful login. If I pass invalid username, invalid password, it should not be successful. That is my expectation. But how the application is working? So when I pass invalid data, still it is accepting the login. Still it is successful login. So it means the deviation of expected result. I'm expecting something and it's showing something. Okay, what I'm expecting when I enter invalid username, invalid password, it should not be successful login. That is my expectation, but it happened something different. So what is, so that time I will be considered as a bug, and bug and defect, so both are same. Okay, the terminology is different and concept is same. So if we found, something, something different, something that we are not expecting. that is, then we can call it as a defect. Okay. So when the defect is assigned to developer, what it calls bug. So the terminology is different when we use that. When we use that, see, first testers find out the issue. Issue means defect. So when I assign to developer, it will turn as a bug. The concept is same, but terminology is different. That's it. And failure. Failure means, see, we develop some software, we have tested, and everything is working fine. Okay, and finally we deliver the product to the customer. And what it will happen? The software installed in the customer environment means customer place, and that customer starting using the software. And after few days, what happened? The customer find out the issue which is not working in the software, and something got failed. That is basically end user action. So the deviation identified by the end user while using the software is called as a failure. Okay, did you understand? Okay. Any queries? Do you have any queries? If there is a silly question, you can ask me. Don't be hesitate. Please feel free here. Yeah. Thank you, Sashi. Thank you. I don't know iPhone. And Dev Suman. Thank you. And I don't know R. Who is R? Dinesh. Yeah. Do you have any doubts? Dinesh and R. I don't know. He's not mentioning a full name. No. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So, okay. This is first session. So this recording session um, will send you from eTech, and eTech will help you whatever you have doubts and whatever you have questions. So you can ping me here in WhatsApp. I will be there for you. Okay. Anytime you can ping me. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. We'll connect tomorrow. Same timing. Okay. Is it okay for you?
Yes, can I talk for some time? Hello?
Sorry, I'm not getting you. Who's talking? iPhone. Dinesh, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Tell me.
you introduce the first means initially I missed it actually. So, how the for this close
Yeah.
co-automation testing tool, how the opportunities is there? Can we know about it? And
Yeah, sure, sure. So you have seen my demo session or not? What I have said?
actually, no, sorry,
Because
actually I didn't
everything,
see.
yeah, actually
Uh-huh.
everything is there. Very basic information was there. So that's why starting, I ask you, did you saw my demo session or not? Because everything about manual thing, about automation thing, about job assistance, okay, everything and packages, salaries, opportunities, everything I have discussed with that demo session. Okay. So, see,
You mean
if you learn
okay?
automation testing, it's often our time, oh, it's often our demo session. That's it. So, if you see, so I will inform to eTech. Okay, they will send you again, and please refer the demo session. You can know everything. What you have doubts. Okay. So, if
Mm-hmm.
you come automation testing, you will learn these topics. I will show you. So these are the Tosca automation testing topics. So you are gonna learn this after manual testing. Okay. So manual testing. If you go with the manual testing topics, These are topics we'll discuss in manual testing so that you can know the flow of the entire project flow from start to end. If you know this, you can know easily automation testing. Otherwise, you will be confused. Dinesh,
Okay.
right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, I do have 2.5 years of experience in this manual functional testing.
manual
Actually,
testing,
yeah,
functional
I
testing.
know
Yeah,
about.
okay. Yeah. So what I'm saying, if you see in interviews will ask the combination of manual testing and automation testing. So during the sessions, I will tell you the interview questions, what they will ask you. Okay, and see, this is very basic topics. I know here, anywhere, anyone aware of testing? All you know testing, right? What is
Yes, yes,
testing?
yes, yes, I
Is
know.
there a new for testing?
Sorry,
Is there is anyone new for testing? New. I mean, if you even you don't know what is a testing, anyone is new for the testing domain? No,
please
right?
raise your hand.
Yeah. So I will tell you the basic topics, not very basic topics, and will enter in this middle topics. Okay, middle means major topics. I mean, advanced topics we'll discuss, and later we'll discuss about Tosca testing, Tosca automation testing, and opportunities. If you see that opportunities, you will get more opportunities. Still, I'm getting the calls. You didn't believe it. See, still I'm getting the calls. Still, I'm in giving an interview so that by monitoring the questions so that I know the questions and I'll inform you what is the questions they will ask you. They, I will tell you how they will ask the tricky questions in automation, in manual. Okay, don't worry about it. Rob. Still, if you practice every day, so automation testing is a practical thing. If you do practice day to day regular basis, so you can know. Okay, you can know and you can know how to automate the applications so that you can easily answer for that interview questions. So, any doubts? So please, if you have any doubts, before asking any doubts about opportunities, salary packages, whatever it is, first please see demo session and check demo session. It's about only
Sure,
half
sure.
an hour or 40 minutes. I'm requesting you guys, please see demo session so you will know that what is that.
Okay, okay, sure.
Yeah, thank you. Um, do you have any doubts? Anyone?
Is this fully online course or offline course also available?
Online
From
course
which?
itself. Only online
Okay,
course. Yeah, where you from,
okay.
Dinesh?
I'm from Andhra, but basically I'm staying in Bangalore actually.
Okay, okay. And Piyush, where you from?
I'm from Delhi.
Delhi. Okay. So I'm just knowing about yourself. That's it. See, I'm introducing myself, right? I'm Afroz Begum, and I'm from last 5 years I'm working as a QA engineer. Okay, in someone company. I'm not disclose the company because restricted for me. And Dev Suman, where you from? From Kolkata. Yeah, good to know. Seshi, Seshi.
Hi, ma'am. I'm from Bangalore.
Sorry, your voice is not clear.
So I'm from Bangalore, ma'am. Bangalore.
Sorry again, I'm not able to hear you. Please ping in chat box. Bengaluru. Yeah, okay. Okay. Uh, shall we connect tomorrow, guys? Sorry, unable to talk right now. Yeah, okay, it's okay, Deb Suman. Thank you, guys. Do you understand what I'm saying? Did you understand? See, if you have any
Yeah, it is
feedback
totally.
for me, please feel free to tell me so that I can recorrect myself. Do you have any
No, you
feedback?
explained very well. Yeah, so fine.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Shall we connect tomorrow with that this the same timings? Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you,
yeah.
Sashi. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Piyush. Thank you, Dinesh. Thank you, Sashi. Thank you, Deb Suman. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow, guys. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you. I'm going to stop my screen sharing. And thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye. Take care.